there, I'm Elizabeth Long. This is Ado Mangoji. We're Canadian immigration lawyers here at our firm called Long Mangoji.
Recently, and we don't know why, we've been getting a lot of emails and telephone calls from Americans wanting to move to Canada. So we thought we'd go through some of the basics about how you can immigrate here.
If you want to come to Canada to visit, as Americans, that's relatively easy. You don't need a visa. You don't even need one of those new electronic travel authorizations or ETAs. But if you do want to come to Canada to work or study or stay here permanently, then you will likely need to apply for a work permit, study permit, or permanent residence, our version of your green card.
As Americans, you have special benefits under the North American Free Trade Agreement. If you're going to be working under one of the professions set out in this list, then you may be eligible to get a work permit under the NAFTA Professional Program.
And if you're working for a company in the United States that has a related company in Canada, and you're going to be transferring yourself to work in a Canadian company, you may be eligible for a work permit under the intercompany transferee category.
If you get one of these work permits, you can also bring your family to Canada. And the best part is, your spouse may also be able to get an open work permit. In Canada, spouses are not just marriage relationships, but we also recognize common law relationships. These are couples that have lived together in a marital-like relationship for at least 1 year.
Now, these are just some examples of work permits that might work for you, but there are a whole bunch of other work permits out there. If you have any questions about these, feel free to contact us, and we'll do our best to see if we can find something that meets your needs.
For those of you who want to stay long-term, we've also got options for you. You can apply under our Permanent Residence Program, which is our version of your green card. First of all, certain family members of Canadians can be sponsored to come to Canada. For example, if you're married to or in a common law relationship with a Canadian, they can sponsor you.
But you don't have to marry a Canadian just to get permanent residence. If you have skilled work experience and a post-secondary degree, you may be eligible to immigrate under one of our skilled worker programs. And if you're open to studying in Canada, you'll have a lot of advantages when applying for permanent residence.
There are also programs tailored to self-employed individuals, including artists, athletes, and business owners.
So as you can see, Canada welcomes immigrants. If you're thinking of becoming one, let us know. We'll be happy to help you.